Noob without telling me that you're a noob. My assault rifle 15. It's a pretty noob statement. My fully semi-automatic assault rifle 15. Good morning, this is Suburban Prepper. I'm off to work. Friday. Think about it. It's American oxymoronism. It's called Labor Day, okay? Labor, meaning pick up a hammer or you write prescriptions for Viagra for patients or whatever your labor is. And it's a day of it. It's not basically for me, it's a day off day. It's a labor off day. It's an off day. Oh. Good morning. This is Suburban Prepper. How you doing? I just released a video last night about the 5 top mistakes that preppers make and how to avoid them, about doing stuff. Watch my video and do the right stuff. That's basically what the video is about, right? I've done one video recently about making sure you do the chest seals correctly, because chest seals are important in all seriousness. I released that video yesterday, and at the same time I was filming my other video, which I'll be releasing soon here in the future. But it goes back to AR-15s or really any other rifle with a chest injury to the pleural cavity or the chest cavity, and how, as a prepper survivalist, how you manage those kind of wounds. Which brings me to the AR-15 rifle. It seems like everybody's off today. Nobody's watching my video. So I'm just essentially talking to myself. And that's okay, because I do it anyway. I remember in boot camp in 1989, we were issued our M16s. M16, the original M16 with a semi-automatic and then it went into automatic round, full automatic. Okay, there was no burst. It was safety, semi, and auto, and that was your 3 caliber Freedom Seed execution points. Then when I got to my first duty station, the 160th, I got an M16A1 or 2, I'm not quite sure the variant. And it had a more modular design, semi-automatic, and burst. Then when I joined the National Guard, went back to the old M16 for a while. Then we went back to the A2, A3, whatever you want to call it, M4. And I don't know what variant they have. So I work a multi-tool, multi-tool M16, get different aspects of it on what to do. And it's basically, I made about an hour-long video, and I'm cutting it down into different pieces. And it's harder than I thought. I have different chapters. Smart guy. I've got the Ford already, and I'm doing the talking point. How I usually talk. Everything's set up. It's just I want to make sure it looks good. I think I got a little too cut happy yesterday when I was doing one of my videos. Problem is I take too many pauses when I breathe, like I just did there, and that turns viewers away. But so does doing it, and it gets so choppy that nobody wants to watch it because it's like, and then you do this, you're right, and now it's not good either. But back to M16s, AR-15s. I grew up learning them as M16s, okay? I never really liked the word terminology AR-15. I knew it as an M16. I mean, that's how I knew it growing up as a young soldier troop, as a young paratroop. That's how I knew my rifle, M16. I really don't want to go to work today. I mean, I'm gonna go, but it's Friday, and I know that I had 2 days off, and all that means is I'm gonna have to work on the weekend and get work done, and get that done off the clock, obviously, because they don't really care when you get it done, as long as you get it done. That's just the way it goes. So at this famous intersection that there's always trouble, apparently they're building something new here. I don't know what it is. It's probably just going to be another damn gas station. Hoo-hoo. Thank you, Illinois residents that moved to Indiana, that vote for Illinois-like politicians that ruin our state. There, I said it. Yeah, I got to go to work today. It's Friday. I got the Friday munchies, I guess. I don't know what you call it. There used to be a decent, they built a steakhouse right over here, and it lasted for about 3 years, and they shut it down, and then they excavated it, and there's nothing on there anymore. And it was an okay steakhouse. It was not bad. It was pricey, but it wasn't bad. And now it's gone. I went there maybe twice, 3 times. And they did the shrimp okay. Steak was pretty decent. I had no complaints. But now you got to go. Well, one, I don't even like to go out to eat for a steak. Do it better at home. Get a better cut of meat and cook the way we like it. And they don't douse it. We don't douse it at home with salt and pepper. Well, I don't mind the pepper, but if you have pepper, you can't give it to your puppies. So I don't put pepper on it. And I sure as hell don't put salt on it. Now, I'm probably going to lose a lot of viewers for this because it's going to be controversial. Okay. So if this offends you, plug your ears. Okay. But I'm entitled to my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Okay. it doesn't mean that you have to like what I have to say or even listen to it. And that's okay, because I wouldn't expect otherwise. I'm going to have a sip of my drink here. And you may question my masculinity after I say this, okay? Or why am I even a prepper? You may question that. Well, sometimes I question it myself, you know, because, well, I'm human, damn it. You may like, this is how I like it done, you know? It's how it feels in my throat. I just enjoy it, okay? We all get pleasure from doing certain things, okay? So I like my steak well done. I don't care. I like it not burned. I like it well done. I can tolerate a medium well. I don't like a medium. I like it well done. I like it moist, but I like it well done. Not dried. Maybe a little pink in the middle. So not necessarily well done. I don't want it dry. The trick is you char both sides of it good and hot first. Okay? So to me, that seals everything in. Then you just cook it up. So here's the part that I like it where I can rip on a T-bone, okay, or a ribeye. I like it where if I'm finishing up the T-bone and eating the line part of the T, not the part that goes up and down, not sideways. And I got that piece of meat there that's in that ligament that connects the bone to the meat, and I'm ripping it off with my teeth. I want to be able to rip it off, chew it up, and swallow it, and not have to cut it up. Okay? That's how I like to do it. Okay? I don't want to do it raw. I don't want it to get all. And I know it's myoglobin. It's not blood. It's myoglobin. Okay? I know what it is, folks. I don't want to have it where I have to cut it up, or I just end up giving it to my puppies. I want to eat that part. I like that. Okay? I like it a lot. So yeah, that's pretty controversial for a prepper to say he likes his steak well done. But guess what, folks? It's a pretty puppy. Everybody's different. How do you like your steak well done, fellow preppers? Leave a comment down below. So I've released a couple videos the past few days related to medical stuff. I have one in the waiting that I'm waiting to fine tune that I'm going to be releasing this weekend. And I'm working on a nice script for my prepper pantry video. Stuff that I think is important related to prepping, using my military background as a medic and some field sanitation techniques. It's going to make for a good video. Oh, I'm just going to tell you this right now. My legs are sore. I went for a forced road walk this week, twice, just a couple miles, but still, that to me is a good workout. My daughter was riding her little bicycle, and I was walking a forced road walk, and my legs are sore. I mean, I haven't felt this kind of soreness since military days. And it's a good soreness. I still can't get my back to pop the way I want. I don't know what's wrong. So, yeah, I'm just going out, sidewalks, walking fast, almost a little airborne shuffle, if you would, the way I'm doing it. And that's okay. That's the way I'm doing it. Yesterday, I pulled more. So here's an update on the prepper's garden. My starting to pull carrots. They've gotten big. The carrots that are not that big are the white carrots for some reason. They didn't come out that great. The regular carrots are coming out. My second harvest that I planted a couple weeks ago now, they're starting to grow. I ordered some fast growing carrots that would grow. Look at that. Two wolves, just or coyotes maybe, just sitting out there hanging out. It's pretty cool. I think they were coyotes. Wolves look a lot different. Anyway, let me digress. I digress. They were coyotes. I hope today goes by pretty quickly at work. I keep busy enough where it's just and nothing. I hate it when I come into work and there's a last minute emergency that has to be done this Friday. Nothing is that urgent. Gotta watch out for the school buses because the children's. So I got 5 steady watchers on here. That's great. I don't know what to call people that watch my channel. Subscribers, I hope. Viewers. Sad part is you're watching this video. You must like bored. Okay. Because that's what I am right now is I'm bored. I'm a very boring person today. I woke up at 5 to get my mojo, drink some of that cafe to wake me up before I go. Because I don't plan on going solo, but it didn't work out. Okay, so here's what I did on my video that did I release it yesterday? Yeah, I did. I did. It was my chest seal video. You gotta check it out to the end because nobody's whole thing. It pisses me off. So I did a mockumentary where I have one of my mannequins with a chest trauma. Okay, and I'm talking for him, and because I'm the guy, and I go and reevaluate other casualties, and I come back. I says I'll be back in a few minutes, and then I put on that SpongeBob little thing. To a few moments later, and I go back to the video, and I'm so serious about it, but I did a few moments later. This idiot's drinking coffee, swirling in the rain. A few moments later, you got to watch it. It's it's cute, okay? It's serious, and I have the mannequin's head talking, and I know it's my voice, okay? But you gotta oh look, here's a hi, hi, hi. I almost made her knock her coffee over. That was fun. That was fun. Girl has all her stupid little, I don't know what they are, rabbits on the, what are they? On the Jeep and drinking her coffee. And I did the old Forrest Gump high. You know, when Forrest Gump goes, hi, hi. I don't know who did that, or maybe I did that. Maybe Forrest do that. I almost made the girl spill her coffee. She's drinking her cafe, driving her Jeep. Because I drive a Jeep Gladiator, which is still a Jeep, except it's a truck Jeep. But we're still in the family of Jeeps, okay? Because it's cooler. A Jeep Gladiator is cooler than a Jeep Rendezvous or Wrangler, or whatever it's called. Ah, well, the sun's out, and that must mean only one thing. It's a new day. Well, I guess nobody likes the Jeep references because I got one viewer watching. God, God, you people are so serious. Why so serious? Do you want to see a magic trick? I don't know. So I'm still trying to find my niche audience. That's not going to change. I stick with it. I make prepper videos. I make prepper medical videos. I make prepper pantry videos. I make prepper AR rifle kind of videos, prepper survival garden videos, prepper freeze dry videos. And those are the kind of prepper videos that I make. Those are the essential components of prepping. And I do prepper gear videos. I've come up with the best idea on how to do a prepper foraging video without me actually having to go out and forage, because I'm not going to record myself foraging for hours just to find 3 plants. Okay? It ain't going to happen. I just don't have that. I honestly don't have the time to do that. Oh, I missed saying hi to that Jeep. I'm sorry. But I am doing the speed limit, 10 miles over it, believe it or not. Anyway, I have some foraging cards. Okay? They're cards that you use to make foraging, to search for foraging. And I'm going to make a foraging video using the cards. It's so easy. I got them off. Let me turn on the other screen. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got them off of Amazon. Um, well, I learned the basics of foraging in SEER school in the Army, just the real basics. Because when I went through SEER school in February, there wasn't much to forage except cornfields, because farmers would let their corn sit over the winter. Well, I think because it was going to be corn that was going to be for the animals, or they're going to make more corn out of it. I don't know. It's still edible. I mean, it's still a live plant. It's not like it's going anywhere. Yeah, grass is basically a weed, folks, if you think about it. It's not edible by us, but it's still a weed. That's why I would like to have like 10 acres of land or 20 acres of land, and I could do my own foraging video in my land, because I would not, with the exception of building a bug out location, which is basically that's a fancy term for saying a small second home that's off grid powered. and a gun range and a garden, a severe prepper's garden and a chicken coop. And if I really had the space, some room for some cows and some horses, and obviously chickens. I'm not a goat guy. Sorry. I'm not a rabbit guy. There's plenty of rabbits in the wild, and I'm sure that there'll be rabbits in the wild. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would forage off my own land and not have to worry about being stopped by somebody for going off their land. What's Mangina doing over here with her tongue? I don't know. I'm not going to look at her. Sort of interesting, though. She's got OCD, maybe? So this lady is going like with her tongue, and she was looking at her phone. I did not understand the social, the hell any of that meant. She had her phone right here, and her finger, or her phone was on her, holding it like that on her steering wheel, and she was flipping her tongue. Maybe some OCD practice. I don't know. I like to check my wheels before I go. I think I'm going to have like 10 viewers on this video this morning. Probably not even worth the electricity that I got a new phone. I got to learn how to adjust the settings on it for the videos because it looks a little dry. The guy's wearing a hard hat. Excuse me, his truck on the way to work. He's wearing a hard hat. Reminds me of those guys in the National Guard from place to place, wherever the hell you're going. And you got some of the guys that end up convoying, they wear full battle rattle, okay? Full battle rattle. Body armor, full-blown helmet, everything, even camouflage, okay? And then you have some guys in the same convoy just wearing a t-shirt, the t-shirt, if that. No body armor, no helmet, no hat. And then you got when you do a convoy stop to refuel, you have that first sergeant or that command sergeant major or the battalion level come out, got all his body armor on, helmet, camouflage, because you got camouflage for the road, BDUs or ACUs or whatever the hell they're called now, the duty uniform, starched like hell, starched. Just starched the hell out of it. Don't even know how you can walk in it. Starch can. Wearing night vision goggles, having them on the helmet during a daytime convoy, where your National Guard armory is, where you keep your vehicles, to where you're going to go do your 2-week training, or where you're going to go do a world operation, security operation. And am I supposed to be like, what? What the hell am I supposed to be like? Have you ever seen that? And then you got some of the guys that are driving around in the convoy, smoking cigarettes in the vehicle. And I'm like, wow. How many people, what percentage of people smoke anymore? I mean, they're dying off, quite literally. Nobody smokes anymore, thank God. But they picked up vaping. Oh, God, I forgot. I got a patient that has some issue with something. I'll take care of it this weekend. All right. I'm sure he'll get back to me. 7:43 in the morning. I think I'm going to have to get off here in a few minutes. I'm behind enemy lines now in Illinois. Just got to be careful. No, I didn't shave. Yeah, I should have. I know. Wake me up. I'm just curious. Does anybody know? Leave a comment down below on whatever app you're using. Is it illegal to have like your old license plate from the old place you used to live at in the front of your vehicle and have your active one, the one that you're supposed to have by the state that you live in the back of your vehicle? Although some states do require, like Illinois, two plates, which makes no sense to me. Why you need a front and a rear plate? I don't get it. It's not like if the camera is they take pictures of everything anyway around here because that's how they do it. Okay, well I better go before